Good morning. Today is section 57. And it is July 1831 in Jackson County, Missouri. It is for the church, and the prominent doctrine or theme is the center place of Zion. So the Lord's been saying that we need to establish Zion and all these things, and I'm not going to tell you yet where it is. Well, in this revelation, he says where it is. So the prophet, he comes to Independence, Missouri, and he's concerned about the degraded state of the people around him, and he exclaimed in prayer, "When will the wilderness blossom as the rose? When will Zion be built up in her glory? And where will thy temple stand, unto which all nations shall come in the last days?" So he's been having these promises for years about building a temple and establishing Zion, and you know, they're moving from place to place to place, and he comes to Independence and he sees it and he's like, all right, when are the promises going to be fulfilled? Mainly, Missouri is kind of on the edge of the frontier, and it's a bunch of lawless men, is what some of the people say about it. And so he's just kind of like, we're not lawless men. You know, why are we being shuffled around like this? When, Heavenly Father, when are the promises going to be fulfilled? And so he receives this revelation. And let's see, what do I want to share? The Lord counsels us to receive wisdom, whether we are building the center place of Zion, or building up any of the stakes of Zion, or strengthening the family units in Zion. Wherever there is Zion, there is a temple constructed, and the saints are endowed with the power of God therein. So, for those people who think they need to live in Independence, Missouri to build up Zion, they're sorely mistaken, because everybody can't fit in Independence. So we need to build up the stakes of Zion and the family units of Zion. And we'll be doing the exact same work. In the section, it says that the church members are to start buying up land as much as they can, but stop at the line that divides Jew and Gentile. And by this, he's just referring to Native Americans as Jews, descendants of Laman and Lemuel, and, well, descendants of Lehi. They are Jews. And then Gentiles, anybody who is not a descendant of Lehi. And so he's saying there was a line. Where did it say? Where was that? Oh. At this time, the United States government had given to the Indians the land west of the Missouri, only later to take them away again. The Lamanites, who are Israelites, were referred to as Jews, and the Gentiles were the people, many of whom were the lawless element living east of the river. So he says, from this line, not the Lamanite side, but this side, buy up all the land you can, and we'll start building up Zion. Oh, here's a quote from Melvin J. Ballard. That temple in Independence, Missouri, will be built, as well as other things that have been projected by the inspired servants of God. For the Lord knows how to work it out. All we need to do is to keep on the Lord's side and make him our friend, stand in his favor, keep his commandments, and he will work out the salvation of Zion and her redemption. And this goes hand in hand with what Wendy was talking about yesterday. She hopped on here and she made a comment of one of my polos earlier this week about a quote I said she would find intriguing. I can't remember exactly what it was. And I didn't respond at the time because I didn't remember exactly which section she was talking about. But, a lot in my polos I talk about not wanting to listen to the news because it upsets me, and, not being swayed by this doctrine or that doctrine. And this goes hand in hand with what she was saying. She's saying, trust in the Lord. All of this is his plan. Satan thinks that he's disrupting the plan by getting people to sin or to riot or to, do certain other things that are abhorrent in the sight of God. But this is the Lord's plan. He knows what they're going to do. He knows everything that's coming. And all we have to do is trust in him. All we have to do is keep on the Lord's side, make him our friend, and stand in his favor, keep his commandments, and he'll work out the salvation of Zion. We need not worry. There is worry in the world, of course. You're like, inflation, my job, can I continue to go to church? Is it safe? That sort of thing. But all we need to do is trust in the Lord. Who said it? One of the apostles or the prophets in one of the general conference since Corona was like, the Lord was not surprised by Corona. He knew it was coming, and he's used it for his good. Satan's used it for his good too, but it's up to us to use it for the Lord's good and our own to grow. All right. I think that's all I wanted to share today. Yep. Okay. That was section 57. And tomorrow's a new week. Talk to you later.